think if I analyse the performance, I have to be happy with the performance. So there's a small crumb of comfort for a head coach, in that we didn't have a lot of time to work on the training pitch. We knew the system that Poland would play would cause us one or two different issues to maybe what you would normally face. But I thought we dealt that well. I thought the team shape was good. The attitude, the energy of the players was excellent. The only thing is, if you make, like I said before, if you make small mistakes at this level, you get punished.
Yeah, disappointing night for Scotland then, wasn't it? And we can get more on that. Devastating night for the Scots in that opener in the Nations League with our reporter James Green, who's with us. James, having a bit of a tough time, Scotland, at the moment.
Yeah, difficult one, isn't it? I think going into last night, Steve Clarke and the players would have wanted to put to bed what happened at the Euros. It was, let's be honest, a disappointing campaign, a campaign where there was a lot of hope. There was so much support from the Scotland fans. Remember all those videos of the fans out in Germany enjoying themselves, and it was really disappointing. I felt like they had a real opportunity last night. Didn't start well. But the half-time team talk, I don't know what Steve Clarke said to his players, but they came out flying. 21 seconds in, it was 2-1 with Billy Gilmour's goal. And then his fellow Scotsman that's now residing in Naples, Scott McTominay, equalised. You felt like the momentum was back for Scotland, only for it to be dragged away late on. And Grant Hanley, unfortunately, the man making that error at the end, the tackle, mistimed tackle, 97th minute. Whenever you're conceding a goal that late into the game, you know it's going to be disappointing. But look, it was disappointing, but ultimately the players, the manager, they had a lot of support for Grant Hanley after the game.
Everyone's disappointed. We lost a game that we shouldn't have lost. It's not about picking out individuals. We never do that. I've never done that. And I'm not going to start now. We win as a team, we lose as a team. We'll go away, we'll analyse the game, and we'll speak in camp.
Their third goal obviously was disappointing, but that's football. We're all in it together. We're all teammates, and we have to make sure we bounce back on Sunday.
Grant's played at the top level for his whole career, you know, so I've got no worries about him being able to bounce back and go again at the weekend. He's one of the leaders of their group, someone that everyone looks up to. So yeah, no doubts that Grant will bounce back.
So plenty of support for Hanley then from within the squad, but another defeat for Scotland, and a feeling that the players and the fans have become a little bit too used to that feeling of losing, I guess, in the last year.
Yeah, it's just one win in 13 for Scotland. It's been a really disappointing and tough period for them. You know, losing 8 games in that period as well is just, it's too many really. And the reason why it's too many now is because before this period, they were in such fine form. Do you remember rightly? It's only just over a year ago, they had that fantastic victory over Spain. Yeah, and obviously seeing what Spain did this summer, winning the Euros, you look at this, you can't even imagine that result would be possible. But they had such a great run. I think it was 12 matches previous to this. They'd won 9 of those games. So the dip in form is quite dramatic. They've got to try and turn it around now, but it doesn't get any easier because they face the mighty Portugal on Sunday. Yeah. So they've got to try and turn it around. Look, they've got to use a build-up of, from the second half, because apart from that period right at the end of the game and the mistake by Grant Hanley, Scotland were excellent second half. They played with much more momentum and impetus, and they looked really a lot stronger, a lot more organised, a lot more energy amongst them as well. So, look, it can turn around, but it's not a great run. And Steve Clarke, even after the game, he wasn't very chatty, as you can imagine, really disappointed.
I mean, the fact they're in the top group of the Nations League shows how good they did to get there, didn't they?
It does, absolutely.
But last night, typical of some of Scotland's recent games where they've got close to winning but have lost it in tight games.